Hey guys, so I thought I'd do this video as well. So this is going to be basically 6 games that are in my collection personally that I think everyone should try that are a little bit obscure. So there might be an odd one or two that you know about. But there might be obviously a couple that you personally don't know about. So this is in the Nintendo DS collection. So it is just standing to the DS, not the 3DS. So let's have a look. So the first one that I'm not sure if a lot of people know about is this one. And this is called Rune Factory. And this one's actually called A Fantasy Harvest Moon. This one is awesome. It's basically like you grow crops and you can get married. You can actually get animals, just like in one of the normal farming games. But this one, you can actually fight monsters and cage monsters, have monsters on your farm. It's a proper good game, and you can actually get it's somewhat quite anime and manga style. It's very cute, Japanese artsy. It's so much fun, and they continued the franchise on. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. They're quite hard games to find, to be honest with you, and like there's one of the things there. And also, if you do find them, they can be quite expensive. Like number 3, personally, it kind of goes up in value because obviously, unless you were enjoying the franchise and carried on buying it, then people didn't really buy 3 and 4, etc. So it's kind of cute. There's like these little pictures here, and it's definitely, if you're looking for that kind of game, it is awesome, and it's definitely like a must-have. Right. So another one that I'm not sure if people know about. I know people know about a few of the Harvest Moon games, but this one I thought was a little bit more obscure, and that is Harvest Moon DSQ. And I know a lot of you are looking at the case and probably thinking, oh, you know, is it like a pirate? But it's actually not. It's actually a proper copy of basically the game that they brought out, but they brought out a girls' version. I think they were trying to get more girls to play the DS, but they were also trying to get more girls to play Harvest Moon. So it's basically everything the same as Harvest Moon, but because it's DSQ, you are a girl, and instead you can marry a boy, and there's lots of boys to choose from, kind of thing. So it's kind of awesome. You still get exactly the same. You can still, I'm trying to find a picture of maybe some of the boys, but I'm probably not going to be able to. They're not going to show me them. Ah, they are. So instead of having a list of the girls that you can basically marry, there are a list of the bachelors that you can marry, which is kind of awesome. There is one man in there that you can't actually marry, which is the hobo, which is kind of sad because that would be pretty awesome. But it's such a good game. It's a good take on the Harvest Moon franchise, and if you're interested in Harvest Moon, this one is a really good one to have in your collection. So the next one I found, personally I found this just randomly, and I was just a bit curious about it, so I picked it up, and that is Contact. So this one can range in prices. I've seen it sometimes in the year for quite cheap and other times for quite expensive. This one is a bit weird. I can't really explain it. You're kind of like a little man or a little boy as well, and you go along and you kind of go in this little room here, and you find yourself on an island, and then you can do little bits and go around. It's a super awesome game. The graphics are really cute. Like this is literally how they look, and they're so cute and awesome. It's such a good game. It can get a little bit complicated. Like this is what you actually look like here. So this is actually you. And I've always thought that little red thing was a cat, so I'm going to stand by that. But you can actually go all the way through the game and do lots of things. There are lots of mini games and little bits to do. You meet a lot of new characters. And I personally think this one is quite a hard one to get. I've only ever seen it once in the stores near me, and I picked it up and I was so happy that I did. So the next one I think is quite a random one, is Heroes of Mana. So that is this one. And this one isn't too expensive. It's about £15 second hand. It's quite a good one. It's a little bit of an RPG. You can see from there. It's quite fun. Again, it's kind of like the anime kind of style, but I love the drawings. Like, can you see that? That's so pretty. And then you got like a little gnome. It's very cute and it's very pretty, and the game is absolutely amazing. It's got a really nice storyline to it, which I won't spoil in any way, but it's made by Square Enix as well, so the people that made Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. So it's definitely, I think it's definitely a must-have if you're looking for one of those type of games that you haven't played before. It's definitely a must-have. But I said it's so good. Right, so the next one I have is like this, and that is literally because this is the only way that I've been able to find it, and for a reasonable price. This can go quite high, and I really don't know why. It's such a basic game. So I'll show you this, and I don't even know quite how to pronounce it. I think it's Doko Modake. Boing Doko Modake I'm going to go for the DS. So this is awesome. What you are is, you are him, and that is like a little fungus kind of mushroom, and your family get kidnapped. And instead of Mario going to save Peach, etc., you are now a mushroom, and you have to go and save your mushroom friends and family. So it's pretty awesome. You can like jump as a mushroom, and you can actually, like, mushroom, it's supposed to be like mushrooms can do spores and stuff. So if you tap him, he actually makes himself smaller, and you can actually stack the mushrooms up and climb up higher. That will make yourself smaller to get through smaller gaps. It's really very thought out. And these are the characters. So that is you, and then you have that mushroom, and you've got all these characters to save, which is awesome, as you can see there. And what you can do is you can make him smaller, so all these little bits fall out, and put mini him on there so you can stand on that. It's so cute, and it's such a good game. I would really recommend this one. And as I said, this personally, I think this cost me about £6-7, but it was just obviously like that. The box is a bit worse for wear, but I can pick a cheap box up and hopefully find, or even just find the box itself for, like, you know, someone's lost the disc, the little cart, so they're like, oh, let's just get rid of the box. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. Right, and the last one I've got is this one. And I know this one is American, but you can actually get it in the UK version as well, and this does play perfectly fine on my DS, so I'm happy with it. And that is Bomberman Land Touch. And if you haven't played this one, and maybe you're a big Bomberman fan, then you should really look this one up. It's super awesome. And you know what, the light's gone, so give me 2 seconds, because I'm going to turn that on so it focuses a bit better. And it's pretty awesome. You get to play as pretty much Bomberman, and you can just play battle mode, which is this, like the normal mode that you're used to with Bomberman. Or what you can do is, you've got a full-fledged storyline in this, where you have to help the pirates, and you have to find like gems, or like, I think they're like cards, to be honest with you, because it's like hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs. I couldn't think of them, but you basically have to find them, and you have to get enough of them to go through each door to progress through to more challenges. And there's loads of little mini games, and every little mini game wins you more of, like, because you go into the heart world, so it'll win you like loads more heart cards. And it's super awesome and super fun. There's so much to do on there, and I think it's so much fun that you should really try it. You can play with up to 8 players as well, which is really awesome. But obviously, because it is a touch one, you do have to touch the screen quite a lot, so I know a lot of people prefer just to play with the gamepad. But like, these are some of the characters, and even they look cute. Like, she's really cute, he's cute. Like, I love the pirate one, he's awesome. But yeah, it's so good. You can see the kind of element there with the story. Like, you get this whole big world. you get maps in each kind of like bit you go in and stuff like that. It's so much fun, and I really do recommend it. The mini games are just, they're almost like the Mario Party kind of mini games. They're silly mini games, but they're fun, and sometimes that's what you want. You just want something silly and that you can just kind of play and not go, oh, I've got to think too much about what I'm doing. But yeah, so I know you really can't see that one, but so these are my ones that I'm not sure if people know about, so I just wanted to show people. These are ones in my collection, so there are so much more, many more out there. I'm actually looking for an editing software for my videos, but I'm actually having trouble finding one that I get on with, but that's reasonably alright, but not like one that doesn't like blast its name in the, you know what I mean, silly stuff. So as soon as I get proper editing software, then I will actually should do a proper one of all the video, like, the top 10 ones out there in general, as obviously not including these, so that you can have a look as well. But let me know what you think. Did you know about these ones? Do you have any of these ones in your collection? And you know, if not, are you gonna try any of these ones out? But let me know what you think in the comments below. I always respond, and don't forget to hit that like button as well. It helps so much, and that's not just for me, it's for any YouTuber you watch. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more videos like this if you enjoyed this one. And I've got about, I'd say, nearly 150 videos now, so if you want to do catch up on those, feel free to watch those, and I respond to all comments all the time. So no matter if it's on one of my first videos that I put up, I always respond to those as well. But thanks very much for watching. Bye.